we are. We're backwards. Had to show that new sign off. Just paying it forward. A lot of love. Check this out. Look at that. Yeah. Ha. We get stuff. It's crazy. And I'm showing it off. I'll talk about it more later. But my boys out in Owensburg, Kentucky, thank you. That is an awesome sign. And welcome to the Blue Monkey Quarantina. We've got official stuff now. Season 3, episode 34. And folks, it's National Be an Angel Day. Like every day for me is what I'm talking about. She's shaking her head. No, it is true. I am always a pretty nice guy sometimes.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. Who cares? Paul, what do we have on? Folks, we've got the Quarantine Angel Face cocktail tonight. Folks, it's crazy. It's going to make you be an angel or something. Anyway, Blue Monkey Quarantina. Look at all this stuff. Only business, monkey business. He knows what I'm talking about. Folks, come on in. Let's go have ourselves a little bit of a cocktail. Yeah, welcome. Mars. And here we are, folks. Welcome. Season 3, episode 34. How in the world do you keep doing this, Paul? I don't know. It's probably the alcohol. We do a lot of experimentation before the show. Folks, that could be just lemonade. You don't know that it isn't. Although I don't know that I would.
Mine certainly isn't. You consider limoncello lemonade.
We had some fun tonight. Folks, here it is though. So, it is National Be an Angel Day, and I had to come up with an angel cocktail. So I turned to my man from 1930, Harry Craddock, who wrote this fantastic cocktail book called the Savoy Cocktail Book. And in it, he has literally numerous angel cocktail recipes. We chose the angel face because it's got a little bit of history. Now, so it's 1930. So here's what you should know about Harry Craddock. He actually is in America, works at some great New York bars. Then about 1920, we have this pesky little thing called the Prohibition. So he scoots on over to London.
Sorry,
was that me or you?
That was me.
All right. So he scoots on over to London and starts working at bars and brings them a lot of great cocktails. Ends up at the Savoy bar, and that's where he creates and writes down hundreds of cocktails, including Angel Face. Now, that just tells us when it got published, but where did it come from? So there's a couple of theories. I'll give you the first one first. So the first one is, it is Prohibition. Craddock does have ties to New York. And during Prohibition, there is a gangster there known as Angel Face. And some people believe that the cocktail was kind of an ode, tribute, whatever, to the gangster Angel Face. Here's my problem with that description. It's too dark for today, because today's about being an angel, not an angel gangster. So I'm going to give you the much more upbeat, happy version, which I also believe is the correct one. And that one, we've got to go to Harry McElhone. Apparently in the 20s and 30s, Harry was a very popular name. We are now in Paris, and Harry McElhone, he created Harry's New York bar in Paris. Folks, I got to tell you, I've been drinking a little bit today. This can get very confusing very quickly because we have Harry Craddock, who was from New York, goes to London. Then we have Harry McElhone, who is from London, but opens a bar in Paris called the New York Bar. Do you see the confusion?
What?
Exactly. Anyway, he opens Harry's New York bar in Paris. Oh, by the way, Harry Craddock worked at the American bar in London, just to give you some more confusing things to remember. Anyway, many people believe that it was actually Harry McElhone who came up with this cocktail. And he came up with it on a very, very specific day. The date, July 19, 1919. Why is that day important? That is what's known as Peace Day. That is when World War I ended. No, Paul, that's not right. That's not the right day. Treaty of Versailles. Yes, I know. The Treaty of Versailles was signed in June of 1919. The problem is that not every city celebrated the end of World War I on that day. Cities like, Paris celebrated on July 19th, 1919, and Harry Macalone made this drink, it is believed, Angel's Face, to celebrate the new peace. And that's what we're going with tonight, because that's a happy thought. Now, let's talk about a drink. What do we got? Well, tonight it's all about brandy. And I'm not talking about pop star Brandy from the 90s. Remember her?
Wow.
Whoa.
That's a throwback. You managed to remember that name?
So let me give you one crazier thing that I remembered. She actually had a name called Angel in Disguise, pop hit. Back, you can look it up, folks. So we're just, not bad for a guy who's drinking shots and whatever all day long.
Wait, I got a pet cam too. Oh, no.
Yeah, it doesn't work when it's on your... Oh, you can turn it. Oh, there he is. All right. So it's not about that brandy. It's about brandy. So what is brandy? Now, if you remember, brandy is basically any alcohol that is distilled from a wine or a fruit mash. In fact, brandy comes from the Dutch word brandewijn. Isn't that a great word? Brandewijn, which means burnt wine. Not because they burn the wine, it's because they heat it up and distill it a second time. As a matter of fact, cognac is a very specific type of brandy that is made from white wine and the cognac, whatever. So tonight, we've got apricot brandy. So, truth be told, I was excited that I found a cocktail so I can get rid of this bottle of apricot brandy that we used in the Fish House Punch and have not used it since. So, Karakin, local distillery, thank you, because we're giving you a shout out and using some apricot. Now, here's the thing about apricot brandy. Side note, a lot of apricot aren't really apricot at all. They use flavoring and all sorts of stuff. A matter of fact, if you read old cocktail recipes, apricot brandy a lot of times meant an apricot flavored liqueur. But the true recipe and what we are using is real, honest to goodness, apricot brandy made from an apricot mash. And then, this is a beauty. I'm trying to get rid of one alcohol. So I have to go out and buy a new alcohol to get rid of this one. It's a circle. It's just craziness. Calvados. We've never used it. We haven't had it. Brand new stuff. It's deliciousness. I will tell you that, because Calvados, basically, this is apple cider, right? That is distilled again, and that is what gives you this basically apple cider brandy. Tastes delicious, smells delicious, it's wonderful. And if you want the real stuff, this is it. And it's coming from Normandy in France. Again, tie it back to our man, Harry Macalone. That's why everybody thinks that he had the true original recipe, because this would have been a local liqueur for him. Paul, for God's sakes, is there still more? Yeah, there's one more ingredient. I got to tell you, it's gin. Now, we've used gin so many times, it's ridiculous. But tonight, because Shelby's been pushing me. Well, first of all, I get to give a shout out. Dawn, by the way, this is your bottle of Empress gin that you told me to try to find for you. I found it, and I'm drinking it. It's deliciousness. It's wonderful. So Empress 1908 gin. He got his own bottle. He found it.
While Dawn may not be on, I would like to tell you that Darcy, Tim Fish, and our dear Colleen are on.
Well, good evening, everyone.
Wildy. So we have a crowd tonight.
Nice. Well, folks, so Empress 1908. So this is Empress 1908 gin, and you'll notice it's purple. So a few things about this wonderful gin. First of all, 1908. I already played this game with Shelby. Guess when it was created? Not 1908. No, this is actually a new gin. They just started making this in 2017, but it's really caught on. It's delicious. It's called Empress 1908 because it's named after the hotel where the distillery is close to. It's a nod to them. So it's the Empress Hotel in Victoria, Canada, where we've not been to that hotel, overlooking British Columbia. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful area. But anyway, the Empress Hotel is known for its afternoon tea, which is quite extravagant. Matter of fact, it's going to be like $80 just for afternoon tea. In fact, the tea is so like high level. The servers there make some of them make in excess of $100,000 a year. Of course, as I think about that, Shelby, you brought it up. I think that's Canadian dollars. So that's about. I think they make about $50 a year. I think that's 50. I don't know the conversion. It gets confusing. But anyway. So, but yeah, no, it's a big deal. And one of the teas that they make and have at the Empress Hotel is made with butterfly pea blossoms. And that's what makes it purple. And they did this and tried it with the gin. And is that, can I bring this in?
It comes up, yeah,
Yeah,
there.
is that?
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that. Oh. So anyway, a purple gin, not to me gimmick. It's actually because of the tea. Shelby, do we have time for a science experiment?
Yes.
She says yes. So I got to show you because this is it's a lot of fun. And I love gin. So this is a very interesting gin. It's got the juniper. It's got all that herby wonderfulness. And then it's, of course, got butterfly pea blossoms. But it's also got a little bit of cinnamon. Larry, you can't have it. And then it's also got ginger.
That means Darcy can't have it either.
I think she might be. So, folks, here's what's fun. So you put a little bit of this in a glass, right? Now I'm going to bring this up close. Now in a separate container, just for fun, I'm gonna take this lime.
Oh, that's not a lime.
It's a lemon. I realize that now, folks. Just work with me, and put a little ice in here. For God's sakes, we're not animals. We're gonna make it cold. Put that little bit of a lemon in there. Oh, Jesus, that could have been ugly. Could have broken a bottle of apricot. This is not till the night, folks, but it is a fun little experiment that you have to suffer with me for. And then we're going to put a little bit of tonic in there. Yeah. And then we just want that a little bit cold because I'm going to drink it. And then, so here,
I was gonna say, why don't you?
I'm going to come close. All right, folks, we're going to hope this works. So
There we go.
There it is. Now, watch what happens as I add basically our tonic mix. Shelby, I'm going to work on.
Ooh. Ah.
How fun was that?
How pretty is that color?
How pretty. Folks, there you go. So, science.
No special effects here.
No special effects. No.
Because we're not that fancy. And one heck of a...
Oh, that's a great gin and tonic.
Yeah.
What you witness, my friends, is a little thing called anthocyanins. So anthocyanins is a molecule that's located or lives, whatever. I don't know what molecules do. They just kind of chill. Anyway, they're inside the butterfly pea blossoms, and they are affected by pH balance. So while they are in here, they are in a neutral state. But if you add an acid, they will change that lovely violet. For God's sakes, Paul, does that have anything to do with the drink tonight? It does not.
But it's
so,
cool looking.
But it is cool as crap. So now, let's make the drink. For God's sakes, Paul, is there a drink tonight? Yes. And actually, folks, it is an easy drink. So you have this evening 1 ounce of gin. It's all equal parts. So 1 ounce of gin. So there's one, and then of course one for Shelby. Then we're coming in with the apricot brandy. 1 ounce. And one for Shelby. And then lastly, our beautiful Calvados. And aptly deliciousness. Love that. I love the gurgle of a new bottle. And then there it is. Folks, I will tell you this. if you're looking for a mild, easy sip and drink, this may not be your drink. This is pretty high level. This is nothing but alcohol. There is nothing else. It's equal parts of gin, Calvados, and apricot brandy. Now, give it a shake. Now, everybody agrees. You want to kind of overshake this. Typically, without any fruit juice, you would not shake it. You would stir it. Here's the problem. You need the dilution of that water. If not, it'll kill you. You want to give it about a 15-second shake. Smiling. You want to chill it well, but you want to dilute it a little bit. Get some water in there. Then, after you get a good shake, you're going to come back in. And for God's sakes, Paul, I know you're not going to forget to put the emergency in. Of course not. Emergency. Folks, yeah. So Calvados, that was 1500s is when Calvados was originally made. So the bottle says. Emergency, 1400s. Yeah, way ahead. Yeah, emergency. Distilled from, I don't know, oranges? Anyway, a little sprinkle of that. Come back in. One final shake. And then bring in those beautiful coupe glasses. Whew, that is cold hands. I won't say that. And we're going to... Ooh.
I can smell the apple.
You know, I can too. It's got a hit of apple right out of the... Which is pretty amazing. Because there it is. And then, folks, don't...
It's cloudy purple.
It is. It's a cloudy, hazy purple. Purple haze.
Purple haze.
Purple haze. Purple haze. And then we're going to... Nice little... There's one. And then... Ooh. Bet you smell the lemon now. Mm-hmm. There. Oh, look at that. Folks, there it is. That, my friends, is your quarantine angel face cocktail coming at you from 1930. So, even though the lemon's there, apple hits you right up front. Oh, yes. Now, packs a punch. Definitely get apple right up front. But it's a boozy drink. You're not going to sit around and drink like 8 of these. I will say this. You drink enough of this. I think I actually now know how the real name came about. You're going to see angels if you drink enough of those. That's my...
So instead of beer goggles, they're angel goggles?
Angel goggles. Let's go with that, angel goggles. And with those angel goggles, here's what I will leave you with tonight, folks. So, it is National Bean Angel Day. It's from 1993 is when the holiday originated. And here's what it was all about. It was about not only doing good deeds for people, it was about recognizing people that had done a good deed for you. It's the classic pay it forward, right? It's all about good stuff. Share 2 quick stories. One, the sign out on the front, dude, Owensburg. So shout out to Rough Metal. Is that right? Rough Ridge Metal out of Kentucky. I'm gonna link you. That sign's awesome. Owensboro, Billy, John, you guys are awesome. Thank you. So today, had to stop at lunch. Had Max, anyway, longer story that doesn't need to be told, but I will say this. We're walking into the restaurant, all right? And sure enough, the boss ends up being our waiter. We didn't know that, but of course he's coming up and he's a little slower, and I hold the door and he's like, oh, you didn't have to do that. I said, oh my gosh, come on in, so I hold the door, he goes in. We have our lunch. when lunch is over, he brings us a little dessert for the table. He said, thank you. And I said, you made our day. He said, you made my day. Folks, that's what I'm talking about right here. Give it up. Here's a cheers.
Chink.
Chink. Oh, Shelby, you didn't even... Here, let's do one together here. On camera, ready? Whoop. Give that a try. Go easy. Saw that apple? Mm-hmm. Woo! She said, woo! Yeah, folks. Anyway, there it is, folks. Go out, be an angel, right? Give it up to somebody, help somebody out, thank somebody that helped you. It's all good. I'm just putting you on the right path with a little cocktail to get you started. Folks, thank you. Love you all. Cheers. Go out, do your part, be nice, and hey, we'll see you next Sunday. Cheers. Peace out.